The self alone is. How ignorant and foolish any attempt to acquire or obtain one's own self. This self is ever present. This self alone is. If the self were to be attained, then it would be absent now, and in this case, truth would need to be created, an absolute impossibility. Ask yourself, who am I? By thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Matthew 2:37. It may be said, I am here seeking right thoughts and right judgments in an entity called man, image, expression. Daily I strive to do certain systematized thinking so that I will demonstrate for me. But often I become weary or tense and discouragement results. Or perhaps it is said, I am a student, continually striving and struggling to obtain what I know I should have. I yearn to achieve my good, to attain or possess it. I look but never find enough. I seek only to discover that nothing at all is permanent here. At the end, everything lacks permanence. Everything ends in death and separation. Still, another may say, I am earnestly trying to become at one with the Christ mind. I try hard to live in harmony with God. Sometimes I call out to Him as though He were far off. Again, I seem to feel Him close at hand within me. Oh, how can I contact Him so as to be well and strong, happy and prosperous continuously, to be unafraid, free, full of power and glory right now? Dear friend, do you ever ask such questions? And have you now any such longing and desire? Lo, I come, I am here, the one you seek. Closer am I than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. Listen closely. The mistake from the beginning and until now is to identify the I, which is life and consciousness, with another being called man. Really, you are not separate, apart from me, no other than I am. Aware of the truth of being, you can say, I am the truth now. Yet, until you see this to be so and identify with me, not with man, never can you think as I, feel as I, or experience as I. So long as you believe yourself to be another and not me, you place a veil, as it were, between you and your reality. Thus your experience becomes imperfect and incomplete. For instance, while you call yourself a metaphysical student, a follower of some particular personality, a seeker for light, while you think of yourself as an image, idea, reflection, you are in ignorance of yourself as you really are. In darkness, one cannot see truly. In sleep, he is not aware of things as they really are. Operating in self-deception, one fabricates another entity which never belongs to him at all. It is this false identification which is the root cause of all discord and sorrow. You can say I, can you not? This I is pure consciousness and not any image at all. This I is the very truth and not student. This I is the God Self, and never idea, man, or reflection. The Self is here and now, the alone. Wholeness, harmony, and perfection are already complete and finished in this perfect self and being. Therefore, why not believe? In the false assumptive position which one ignorantly takes, nothing is ever permanent or complete. Here there is and shall ever be constant struggle and strife, longing and lack. Yet, right where one is his deliverance, if he but renounces the false identity he has assumed and joyously identifies himself with the true self alone. Quotes, as for man, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourisheth. For the wind passeth over it, and it is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. Psalm 103:15. Let God be true, and every man a liar. Let God be your only identity, for the man position is a lie from its beginning. Behold yourself as you really are, the perfect and not the imperfect, the free and not the bound, the sinless and not the sinful, God and not man. Never is the self man, never is man the self. The self is ever I am ever the self.